Well, hello there. This is new. I hope you guys are doing well. I figured I would make a video talking about a few things, but mainly to be blunt with you guys about how I've been feeling as of late. Now, I've sat on the fence about this video for a while, but I thought it would be better this than to not make you guys be aware of where I am right now with everything and being open with you guys. So, to start with, I have been going through such immense amounts of imposter syndrome lately, and this certainly isn't a new feeling for me, but it's such a strong feeling of, man, I really do not belong here. I'm not sure if that makes a whole lot of sense, but I go through that a lot in my head. I just cannot express strongly enough how out of place I feel having this many subscribers behind me, and not just a feeling of being undeserving, but almost as if I don't feel like me. I do not feel like the person who owns this channel. You know, I feel as if I'm merely the eyes in my body, and I'm experiencing this journey that belongs to someone else. So when I read a lovely comment from one of you, my mind's first thought is that comment is not for me, but for someone else. And that is my mind's first reaction. And believe me, I do not blame you if you think that sounds odd. I just feel like a spectator, and that is the best way I can describe it. And this has been more of a feeling over the past year or so, but imposter syndrome in general, definitely not rare in the subject of content creators, but it's nevertheless still hard to overcome. Not to mention content creation wise, I mean, I have a hard time trying to figure out why I'm here. As in, what is my niche? What is my style, you know? Or way of making content? Now, of course, I got a lot of my subscribers from silly throwback package openings from a few years ago on Destiny 1, and I occasionally make those videos every so often. But I mean in the broader context of just having a style, you know? Like, that feeling of watching a video and thinking, this is a Heli video, or the same way you think and feel when you watch any other content creators' videos or streams, whether that's the editing or just personality, whatever they have, you know, that it's just their thing. I think I'm having some sort of existential crisis, but in the way of making content. What a mess. But I am trying. And the Bungie stuff that's happened recently with the layoffs, the next expansion delay, the direction the game is going in general, all of that stuff on top definitely doesn't put the greatest vibes when thinking about playing Destiny right now, you know? And it's not like I'm quitting Destiny or anything like that. I just think, even in the way of expanding my horizons and playing other games, I'm just not 100% sure what to even make, to be as blunt and straightforward as possible. I first started YouTube with the thought of making silly videos on Call of Duty, making montages that I envision in my mind, syncing up some sniper shots to some fun music and trying to bring those ideas to life. And of course I never expected it to get to this point, but man, it's tricky to get over this hurdle. It really is difficult. It's like having writer's block, like having zero ideas for creative things, and if I do get an idea, my inner cynic basically destroys it and says to myself that either it's been done before and even better than I'll ever be able to make it, or that it's simply not worth it, and the whole I'm not good enough spiel starts all over again. The same I do not belong here sort of feelings start bubbling up, and when making videos is supposed to be my escape in itself and what I do, that feeds into its own negative feelings and basically reinforces them. It's a very infuriating cycle of silliness that, once you're in it, it's tricky to get out. And I'm very aware from the outside it must sound so silly and pointless, and so many people out there are smart, focused, and know exactly what they're doing, and sometimes, most of the time, I am not that. I appreciate all of your faces for always being so incredibly kind and supportive to me, especially when I dove into streaming for the first time and tried my hand at that, the socially awkward shit that I am. But that has been a good time though, and something new and something that I'm still learning to translate some of that content into videos here on YouTube, you know? I'm learning new things all the time, and I'm just trying to find a beat that I can get into step with. But I am trying. I think one of the most frustrating things is coming from an environment where speaking up about feelings and not being happy just isn't really encouraged. Feeling like you need to do everything on your own and only by yourself. The thug that shit out phase, as the charming quote goes. And yeah, I mean, it's bullshit. And I just wanted to have a chat about it with your faces and really just let you know what's going on. And yeah, some days are better than others, and during those times I need to do better and really be at my best and give you guys some fun and wholesome content to watch. Whether that's here on YouTube or in the form of a live stream on Twitch, which, by the way, you can find in the link below. But I do appreciate you guys being here and listening to me today, and with a little bit of 8-year-old Call of Duty gameplay in the background for good measure. I knew one day I would be able to use this gameplay, and here we are! But yeah, I'm trying. And as it stands, I'm currently a human being who does not have their shit together, and I just thought you guys should know. I'm still working on a couple of videos right now, something a little bit different. I'm also trying to focus on taking live streaming more seriously too, and it's been wonderful having you guys come by and hang out, so thank you for that. It's always lovely to see your faces. And I appreciate all of your faces for coming on by and listening to me ramble today. Thank you for watching, thank you for listening. If you want to as well, you can join my Discord in the link below too and join our little community we're building. Until next time though guys, as always, and I mean this with all the sincerity and love in my heart, take care. Love you guys.